Hi, welcome to the next tutorial on Flutter Junction. Today we are going to learn how to create the home screen app widget in Flutter. And what is an app widget? App widgets are small interactive windows that can be displayed on the home screen of an Android device. They provide a quick and easy way for users to access information or perform actions without having to open the app itself. App widgets are created by developers and can display a variety of information such as the current weather, the user's calendar events, or the latest news headlines. They can also allow users to perform actions such as playing music or sending messages directly from the home screen. And as a Flutter developer, you must have known almost everything in Flutter is an widget. And we shall be creating the application and demonstrating the app widget, and our application shall look as follows. We update the counter and go back, and we are going to add the app widget on our home screen, and here we are going to update the counter, and when you click the app widget, and we are going to open our application, and this is our final application shall be behaving right. And when building these applications, home screen app widget, we have two concerns, and one is how to share data from Flutter to our app widget and vice versa, and the other is how to handle events on our app widget and execute that code from the Flutter in the background. And these two concerns we are going to solve in this tutorial. Right, now let's do some coding, and for that we need to use we are going to use this home widget package, and you need to copy this and then add into our popsec.yaml file dependencies. I already have added, as you can see here, and you can copy and paste it on your dependencies of popsec.yaml file. And after configuring, and we need to first set up our app widget on our native Android, and for that you need to go to Android, app, source, main, resource, and then here we create the new folder named layout, and here the new file widget underscore layout dot xml, and here we are going to design our app widget. This widget we are going to design this widget here, and we have here text and then button. Right, now frame layout, and then let's close this frame layout, and it's closed. Okay, and the very first xml and xml android equals http:// schemas android.com/apk/res/android, and then the id of the frame layout android id equals @ +id/widget underscore root, and with the id we are going to get this widget and this layout, and then layout width layout underscore width equals 180 dp. Similarly, our height 110 dp, and then refactor it, and then our let's put it here, and then our text and button. And so for that we open the relative layout, relative layout. Close this again, and here text view of id equals @id plus id slash tv underscore counter, and then layout width it so equals match parent. That means it extends up to the length of parent, match parent, and then height also. Wrap underscore content, and let's make it wrap content. We want to wrap all the content, text content, and then Android layout underscore align parent top equals true. That means we are going to align our text view on the top of the parent. And the gravity, Android gravity equals center underscore horizontal. That means we want to center our text view horizontally. And Android padding equals 12 dB, some padding here. And then Android text equals, let's leave it empty, and Android text color equals @Android color slash white, and then finally the text size equals 16 sp. And after that, our button, this update counter button, close it. Let's copy some properties here. Let's make it as parent, and then the id underscore update, and we want to align it always on bottom of the parent. And then the text of the button, text equals update counter, and text color, Android text color equals Android color slash hollow blue dark, and then the text size equals 12 sp. And we have successfully designed our app widget. Now we again create our next folder named XML, and then new file named widget underscore info.xml, and here app widget underscore provider. And what is an app widget provider? An app widget provider, it defines the basic methods to update and interact with the app widget. And the other one is app widget provider info. Here we are going to use app widget provider info also, and it describes the metadata for an app widget such as the app widgets category and its layout. And then other topic is view layout, and it defines the initial layout of the app widget. And these three topics are important on creating the app widget. And if you want to learn more on app widget, you can find in the description below, and you can find the link. Please follow it. And also you can uh, customize the home widget as per your need, and you can also follow the link below and find the complete documentation of the Android for the app widget. Right, now let's design our widget info. First let's copy this and you define always in our layouts, and then the initial layout Android initial layout equals @layout underscore widget underscore layout. And this is the layout we have created earlier. This is the layout in the folder, and the widget underscore layout is the file name. And then Android minimum width equals 150 dp, Android minimum height equals 200 dp, and Android minimum resize width equals 250 dp. And this resize width is the when we want to make our app widget bigger or smaller in size, this is the minimum resize width. And Android minimum resize height equals 150 dp, and Android widget category equals HomeScreen. And we have our layout created here. And first we created the widget underscore layout. You can see here frame layout, relative layout, text view, button, and we are closing this layout. And then in widget info we have given the initial layout. This layout we have created earlier. Okay, now we need to create these items, these layouts, and update our value on from the native code. And for that we need to go to main, and then Kotlin, and then here we are going to create the new file named widget provider.kt. widget provider.kt. This is our next Kotlin file. Here we are going to get and update our values into our layouts. First we import our package, and this is our package. Let's copy this and paste it here, and then class HomeScreen widget provider home widget provider. And okay, and then we create. First let's import some package. Import Android dot. Okay, I already have the file for the imports, and you can find these imports on the link below in the description. Please find it. Now we create the function override one on update, and it takes some parameters, context, and it is showing error. You don't have to worry about it. Context, and then app widget manager, and app widget manager, this app widget manager. You can copy and paste it here also, it's your choice. And then app widget IDs, the IDs of our widgets, and it would be in array, and widget data, and we are going to get data from shared preferences. We open it, and now app widget IDs, and this app widget IDs, we are going to open the loop dot for each open, okay, curly bracket, and then widget IDs, and Flutter function. We get the views, val views equals remote views, and context dot package name, and our layout r dot layout dot widget underscore layout dot apply. Here we are going to apply some functions here, and val pending intent equals home widget launch intent dot get activity text content, and our activity main activity class dot java, and on click return click pending intent r dot id dot widget underscore root, and then we return the pending intent. Yeah, this is this pending intent, and then the id of this widget underscore root, you can see here. Now we get the counter value from our dart file, widget data dot get int, and the key is counter, and the default value is 0, and the counter text equals your counter value is $counter, and if our counter is 0, then we are going to set the counter text equals you have not pressed the counter button, and then we set the value to our text view text set text view text, okay, text r dot id dot tv underscore counter, and set it with counter text. and this method opens our app on widget click. Now to update our intent on button click, well, background intent equals home widget background intent, and copy and paste it here, dot get broadcast from the context, and the URI dot parse key my app widget / update counter, and then set on click pending intent dot id dot is the button we have created on widget underscore layout button underscore update, and then background intent. This method updates our counter on button click of the app widget, and then we return app widget manager dot update app widget dot widget id and the views, and after that you don't have to worry about the error here, and I haven't installed the XML formatter, so it's showing the error. Right, now after creating the widget provider in our Kotlin file, now we need to configure our manifest main, and then our manifest.xml, and in XML we need to configure some things such as receiver to receive our value from the dart file, and inside application define the receiver Android name equals the Kotlin file we have created, the class HomeScreen widget provider, and close this, and Android exported equals true. Close it, and then the intent filter and let's close this again, intent filter, and action Android name equals Android appwidget dot action dot app widget underscore update. Don't forget to make it bigger, and camel case and after this intent filter we again give the metadata, right, name equals Android dot appwidget dot provider and the resource our layout equals XML, our folder, the XML folder we have created, slash widget underscore info. Then again the other receiver, and close it again. And name Android name equals I already have it set up, and you can find these receivers value on this description below. Please find it. And after configuring the manifest, now we have to update our value from the main.dart file. This is the last step we are going to do, and we have already configured our manifest and the native Android background receiver and HomeWidget background receiver. It finds of service. Okay, now we are ready to go to our main.dart file, and don't delete the counter file here. First click, let's make it clean. Delete some comments here. Okay, now we get and update data from the my app, and for that here we create the function to perform the background work initiate from the app widget, and future void background call back, and it takes the URI sync leave URI dot host equals update counter. We set our counter to 0. The key here we have updated on a parse to parse our background intent. You can see here update counter. You need to be aware and not to be different from this we have described in our KT file. Then we await HomeWidget dot get widget data, and our ID would be underscore counter. This underscore counter we have described into our widget provider that kt. You can see here to get we are getting the data from underscore counter key, so you need to be aware of that counter. And then default value would be 0, and then should be closed, and then we counter the update the counter would be equals value and counter plus plus, and then await from widget dot save widget data, same our ID would be underscore counter and data would be this counter. Now we update the data. First we updated our counter value, then we save the counter value, and then we now update the counter value to our widget. Name HomeScreen widget provider. The class name we have defined on our Kotlin file. Let's copy this and paste it here. Similarly for iOS also, iOS name equals the same name, and then we initialize the method on our main app, and widget dot widget Flutter binding dot ensure initialize, and this ensures to initialize our all bindings, and then open widget home widget dot register background callback, and our background callback would be background callback. Okay, this should be back, and then here also should be back. And close it. Now after the background callback, we create the new function on our my homepage state to load our data here, and void load data and async await home widget dot get widget data, and then our counter id, and then our default value 0. Then underscore counter equals value, then close it, and then we set state. Should be not okay. I'll shift F. It is expecting. Okay. Right now, then on init state, we need to have init state here. Init state here we initialize our this load data. Home widget dot widget click dot listen our URI and then we open the Flutter function, and then we call our load data method we have just created, and then again load data, and this load data will load the data from widget every time app is open. Right now we update our app widget. We create the new method here, future void, it doesn't return anything, and update app widget async await home widget dot save widget data, our counter and our id, and then with the counter value and should be underscore counter, and then we update home widget dot update widget name custom method we have created here. You can copy and paste here, and on increment counter we need to update our app widget. Okay, seems like we are ready to run our app. Now let's run our application. Flutter run, and it may take some time, and we got the error here, and you can see com.link this error home is incompatible with widget category attributes here. Okay, let's go home. Widget underscore info. Okay, this should be home screen. And our build failed again. It says widget provider dot get unresolved home widget provider on our okay here we have this error because we haven't import our imports here packages, and for that let's import all our packages here and again run it, and you can find the full code on the link description below. Please find it, and then we edit all our imports and then we run the app again. Now we have successfully run our application, and we update our counter and go back to our home screen and open the Nova launcher in BlueStack, and then we double click and hold it for some seconds, and widgets you can see here app widget demo, you can click it and place it here. Okay, and we have the update counter value is 3. When you click, we shall have our app opened, and when we update again it is 6, and go back and to our again launcher, and we have our counter is 6, right, and we have our app working. Okay, and in this tutorial you learn how to create app widget with Flutter, and you can try around to update your counter remotely. That means which gets updated every hour, and for that you can use the work manager plugin, and you can play around with it using it, and you can find the link in the description below. Please find it, right. And today we learn how to create the app widget with Flutter, and it may be new to you, and you may find it some difficulty, but it is not that so difficult, and if you try it on your own you can do it. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you could get updated on upcoming videos. Thank you. Happy coding.